If you still think buyer intelligence starts with who your customer is, you're already behind. Age, income, and zip code used to be enough. A 35-year-old man in Chicago. That single line shaped media plans, product messages, and forecasts for decades. But in 2026, that logic breaks. Not because data is missing, but because people are more complex than labels. Two people can share the same age, income, and city and still think in opposite ways. One may care about sustainability and long-term impact. The other may care about speed and ease. Some profile on paper. Very different choices in real life. You've probably seen the Charles and Ozzy Osbourne comparison. Same age, same gender, same country, nothing else in common. It's funny, but it proves the point. Demographics can't explain behavior. So, to reach people today, you don't need to know where they live. You need to know how they think. Demographics tell you who someone is on the paper. Psychographics tell you why they buy, what they value, and how they decide. That's what moves results now. Psychographic segmentation looks at the inner drivers of behavior. Things like personality traits. Are they cautious or bold? Do they plan or act fast? Do they trust data or follow gut feeling? These traits shape how people react to brands and offers. Research also shows that personality links to activities and interests. People who avoid risk rarely pick hobbies like bungee jumping. Then there are values. These are non-negotiables. Security, freedom, achievement, fairness. These guide by choices, not just shopping, but careers and lifestyles too. Add activities and interests, how people spend time, what excites them, and opinions and beliefs, how they see society, privacy, and community, and add lifestyle, the way they see themselves and want to live. Minimal or maximal, rooted or mobile. This is the gap between knowing someone is 35 and knowing they value sustainability, seek new ideas, and trust friends more than experts. One fact won't help you, the second will. And this isn't just theory. Studies show psychographics predict choices far better than demographics alone. Values and lifestyle often beat age and income when it comes to purchase intent. It works because it measures motivation, not just identity. Demographics tell you someone could buy. Psychographics tell you they will. It also drives loyalty. When brands reflect what people care about, not just what they look like on the form, people stay. Emotionally connected customers spend more, recommend more, and leave less. That connection comes from shared values, not shared birthdays. It improves results too. Companies using advanced segmentation see higher revenue and better marketing return. Campaigns based on psychographics often convert 2 to 3 times better than demographic ones, because messages that match over how people think lead to action. And it enables real personalization. Most people now expect brands to tailor experiences, but surface-level targeting feels fake. Real relevance comes from tone, framing, and meaning, not just product picks. Two people with the same profile might need different messages. This matters even more as markets fragment. People inside the same demographic group now differ more in values and media habits than people across groups. If you rely on age and income, you're marketing blind. The strongest approach combines both. Use demographics to find the audience. Use psychographics to understand and influence behavior. Together, they predict far better than either alone. Before modern tools, brands used models like AIO and VALS. AIO looked at activities, interests, and opinions. It helped move past age and income, but it relied on surveys and shifting habits. Hobbies change, course psychology does not. VALS grouped people by values and resources into types like achievers or experiencers. It added depth, but the groups were broad. Two people in the same group could still react very different to the same message. What both models missed were stable personality traits. This is where the Big Five, also called Ocean, comes in. 5 traits: openness, consciousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. These traits stay fairly stable across adult life, show biological roots, and appear across cultures. They also predict real outcomes from health to finance to relationships. In marketing, they're linked to clear behaviors. Consciousness people plan and stick with brands. Extroverts respond to social and energetic messages. People high on neuroticism avoid risk and want reassurance. Open people try new products. Agreeable people care more about community and word of mouth. Campaigns tailored to these traits outperform both demographic and older psychographic models by far. Because you are no longer guessing what might matter. You are working with how people are wired to respond. Personality explains how people react. Values explain why and what they aim for. That's why pairing Ocean with the Schwartz value model works so well. Schwartz identified 10 universal values like security, achievement, freedom, tradition, and so on. People share the same set of values, but they rank them in different orders. That ranking shapes long-term choices. Two people can both be organized and disciplined, but one might chase status while the other seeks fairness. Same trait, different value, very different buying behavior. Best practice is to layer all three. Traits to predict response style, values to understand motivation, and behavior data to confirm how this shows up in real action. Now AI changes the game. Instead of slowly surveys and manual coding, modern systems can infer traits and values from language. Reviews, chats, posts, and feedback all carry psychological signals. Word choice, topics, and style reveal stable patterns. These models can map text to personality and value frameworks with growing accuracy. They run at scale with low cost and they update as new data comes in. That turns psychographics from a static report into a living system. This leads to better audience clustering, better message matching, and better use of media spent. You just don't reach people. You reach the right minds with the right framing. But a new challenge is coming. Agentic commerce. AI agents will start making choices for people. That means brands may see fewer human signals and more machine decisions. Understanding buyers would also mean understanding how the AI represents their goals and limits. Segmentation may shift from only humans to both humans and their agents. The upside is faster feedback and clearer patterns. The risk is losing emotional connection if brands only optimize for algorithms. So here's the shift that matters. Demographics tell you who your customer is. Psychographics tell you why they act. AI lets you see that at scale and in real time. The future of biointelligence starts with why, not who. And the brands that win will be the ones that understand both the human and the agent acting on the behalf.